Israeli airstrikes killed at least 28 Palestinians in Gaza's southern city, Rafah, early on Saturday.
An overnight Russian drone strike on Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city, has killed at least 7 people, including 3 children. Although still awaiting acceptance into the alliance, Sweden has already started sending troops to NATO's front line in Latvia.
Faced with Russia, security is set to dominate Finland's runoff presidential election on Sunday.
Israeli airstrikes killed at least 28 Palestinians in Rafah early on Saturday. The attack occurred only hours after Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced plans to evacuate hundreds of thousands of people from the southern Gaza city. During the night, 3 airstrikes hit homes in Rafah and killed multiple members of 3 families. 10 children died. The youngest was 3 months old.
العملية البرية جاية وحيخدوا وفظعوا في رفح زي ما فظعوا في الشمال وعملوا كلها مجازر فوق ال1000 مجزرة صارت والعالم مش محرك ساكن.
During the night on Saturday, the IDF Air Force struck targets in the outskirts of Syria's capital, Damascus. Syria's official news agency, Sana, says the airstrikes were launched from the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights. Britain-based war monitor, the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, said one of the strikes hit a residential building. It reported 3 unidentified people were killed.
A Russian drone strike on Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city, killed at least 7 people overnight, including 3 children, the region's governor reported on Saturday. He said the Iranian-made Shahed drones hit civilian infrastructure in the city, causing a massive fire that burned down 15 houses.
Крім цього, зараз ідуть пошуки людей, які перебували в цих будинках. Жахлива ситуація, але витримаємо, працюють робітники ДСНС, наша комунальна служба, всі працюють, всім, кому потрібно буде переселитися, ми надамо житло.
The Ukrainian Air Force said its air defense systems destroyed 23 out of 31 Iranian drones launched by Russia overnight. The drones primarily targeted the northeastern Kharkiv region and the southern province of Odessa, it said in a statement. According to Odessa's regional governor, 4 people were injured. NATO international teams are preparing camp to house Swedish troops in Latvia. While Sweden hasn't formally finalized its membership yet, it's already starting to operate actively within the alliance's frameworks. Stockholm is soon to send a battalion unit of about 600 to 800 soldiers and heavy armour to become part of NATO's enhanced forward presence. This Canadian-led multinational task force is the very first defence line against potential Russian invasion into Baltic countries. Meanwhile, US Marines are practicing their skiing skills in northern Norway. US commanders assure that the experience received in the unfriendly winter region will help troops to fight better in any kind of extreme conditions.
Faced with Russia, security is set to dominate the runoff votes for Finland's next president on Sunday. The candidates are former centre-right Prime Minister Alexander Stubb and ex-Foreign Minister Pekka Haavisto of the Greens. Both call for Finland, which recently joined NATO, to take a tough stance against Russia. Stubb leads the polls, but Haavisto is gaining ground.
Some people will make their minds up on Saturday, perhaps even Sunday, on the election day. So they're campaigning very actively to the end, but it's unlikely that any new openings, things will be visible in the last few days. What makes the situation exciting is that the gap between them has been narrowing.
The candidates of the far-right Finns Party and the Liberal Centre Party were eliminated in the first round. Their voters, up to 20% of the electorate, could be crucial in deciding the final outcome.